Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are having a blessed week. Today is Friday and looking forward to a good weekend. Hope you get out there and do some fishing or it's about time to or it is time to get your tree stands up and clear out your shooting lanes and time to start thinking about deer hunting along with fishing. Anyway, something I want to talk about today is something that I've seen brought up by several pros talking about how bait companies has been losing a lot of money and stuff because of the forward-facing sonar. Everybody's wanting to buy the little shad baits to use with the forward-facing sonar, and some of the old baits and stuff is not selling very well, and they're losing money and this and that. And I just kind of want to remind everybody to check out some of the local small bait business. Help keep those guys in business. A lot of them's been building baits for years and years, and I'd hate to see people go out of business because they're not producing forward-facing sonar baits whenever their baits are still working just as good as they ever did. Just people kind of getting away from the old traditional baits to keep up with technology and stuff, which is kind of ridiculous in itself. I can take the old regular baits like a jig, big 10-inch worm right now. I can burn a spinnerbait. Hop a spinnerbait along the bottom at night, just the old regular fishing like we've been doing for years before forward-facing sonar came out. I can take the old Zoom old monster, take my strawberry Zoom old monster, or my plum, or my red shad, and I can go just about any lake or in the country, and I can catch bass on those things, and some good ones. The last two tournaments that I fished, I got big bass in the last two tournaments. I don't have forward-facing sonar on my boat. I was using just regular old traditional methods to catch those. I caught one on a True Faith custom bait jig, bluegill color. It is an 8-pounder. I got I got big bass for it, and then I caught about a 5.5 pounder on a True Faith custom bait wobble head with a Big Bites Fighting Frog on it. And I wasn't using forward-facing sonar. I didn't even have my electronics on either time on either of those fish. 99% of the time, if my electronics is on, I'm using it for mapping, or if I'm on a new lake, I may use the down scan or the side scan just to drive around, see if there's a thermocline, or see what depth the bait fish are, or go across the point, see what's there, see if there's any fish, see if there's any big rocks, see if there's a brush pile. You can use your graph and put the brush piles that the Game and Fish Commissions put out in the lakes. So a lot of those Game and Fish Commissions will upload waypoints to all the brush piles they put out. They'll have them on their website, and you can upload those to your graph, or you can just look it up on your phone while you're right there on the water, and just drive to it, you know. And you don't even need your electronics. And 99% of the time, whenever I stop the boat and get up to fish, electronics is off. I don't want the pinging. I don't want, don't want any extra noise, and I don't pay attention to the graph unless I'm on a brand new lake that I've never fished before. I'll have it on down scan, watching for any kind of cover or structure or something that might be holding some fish. But I just do traditional fishing. My jig, my fighting frog, a big worm, spinnerbait, buzzbait, just regular old fishing. A buddy of mine, he's got a YouTube channel, and he's made a couple of videos here lately as well. Chris Johnson, you might check him out. Look up Aspiring Angler, Tournament Angler Chris Johnson, and he's talked about the same thing. He just been going fishing, and he's won, got second place, and finished in the top 10, top 15, something like that, in the last several tournaments he's fished. And I think he's got less electronics than I do, actually. He's old school fisherman just like I am, and he finishes well. He won a BASS qualifying tournament here. Well, that was last year, I guess. And he was throwing a spinnerbait. He's like me. He likes to throw a spinnerbait. But anyway, kind of getting off topic. Just please don't forget about the mom and pop bait companies. Some of them makes plastics. I'm not really familiar with anybody making plastics in my area right now. There was some, but I think most of them went out of business. There might be newbies over around Siloam. He may still be in business, making some plastics. But in this area, just off the top of my head, 3 of the best ones that I know of in my area here in Northwest Arkansas is True Faith Custom Baits. Those baits have exceptional quality, good strong hooks. They got meaty hooks. They're not just regular old hooks. They're meaty hooks, and they're got wider gaps in them, and I have not had any problem losing any fish with those hooks, because there's plenty of room for your plastic trailers to go on there on your baits, and then still plenty of room for the fish to get hooked and hook up, and you've got them. Arkansas Custom Tackle, another great bait company, makes good quality baits. And then Bass Booger is another one. He makes quality baits in this area. So if you're anywhere around Northwest Arkansas, look up True Faith Custom Baits, Arkansas Custom Tackle, and Bass Booger Baits. Any of those 3 help support these guys. Anybody in your area, just look on the internet. There's probably bait companies in just about everybody's area that somebody's making plastics, or they're making jigs, spinnerbaits, buzzbaits, anything made out of lead or tungsten. Help support those guys, and don't let them go out of business because of the forward-facing sonar minnows. These big bait companies, they can make it themselves. they sell enough baits to not have to worry about it. But the smaller companies, just kind of watch and help them guys out. The fish is going to get used to that forward-facing sonar stuff, just like they do regular baits. And I think the regular baits is going to start dominating the tournament circuit again. I think the fish is going to adapt to the forward-facing sonar and the baits and start moving around. And I think the good old traditional fishing baits is going to come back around and be hot again. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Waiting in line to pick kids up from school. So get out there and buy you a few jigs or spinner baits or buzz baits or wobble heads or something from your local companies, and let them know that you're still supporting them. Find you a good plastics maker in your area. Get you some crappie baits, bass baits, just whatever you fish for. Get you some plastics. I'm gonna get off of here. Y'all have a blessed week. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and I will see you guys out on the water.